What's up? It's Fishsticks here today with another VOD review. Today we're going to be looking at chickenNwaffles POV in some high-level pickups here in Tribes 3. No reason to dilly-dally, and I just want to get into this with you guys to show you how to play heavy offense. Incredibly broken right now, and chickenNwaffles is going to show us exactly why. So yeah, let's just get into it. Oh wait, there I am. He's going to be running with, again, like I said, heavy. But he's going to be running with a few of the most broken abilities and perks in this game. Number one, the Gladiator, incredibly strong right now, can one-shot light armors. Apparently that's a bug, but it is still the case today. Number two, he's going to be running with the portals as well. He's going to be using those portals to get and maneuver around the midfield quite a lot. And he's also going to be running with the Survivalist perk, which means that picking up one of the health nuggets basically heals him to 100%. And we're going to see just how broken all of these things are in the current meta. So heavy bolt launcher, gladiator, spin fuser disc as the belt pack, and infiltrator. Oh no, survivalist. There we go. And I'm going to be trying to point out all of the little intricacies and the little intricate plays that someone with a lot of tribes experience is going to do to help his team out. The first thing you're seeing chickenNwaffles do here is look to take out the base assets. But I think it's really important to point out, like, it takes a lot of shots to kill these base turrets usually, but with the Gladiator, it's only going to take, what, 2 shots to kill the turret? Yep, 2 shots kills the turret. And sensor and 2 turrets are down in just a blink of an eye. I don't necessarily want turrets to be super powerful, but I think this just goes to show you how broken the Gladiator it is in this current meta. You can take everything down in, let's see, less than 40 seconds here.
I can't escort at all. Fast chase, fast chase. I'm gonna throw you soon.
I'm pushing up to you. Left now. Mid once.
Oh, that was almost a cap. Just barely not a cap. Looks like it was Panda who grabbed that off the stand just in time.
He's low on it. There's also evil coming in.
Dude, come on.
Nice shot. And this should be an easy cap, or easy return here with the offense really heavily outnumbering the defense.
There's a back coming in soon.
See, in a lot of other Tribes games, you might actually just recall and respawn back to your base at this point. But in Tribes 3 in particular, more so than any other Tribes game, you can viably play a midfield position where you hang out somewhere in the midfield. And we're going to see chickenNwaffles do that a lot in this VOD.
What's your time? Do you have a time? Back left. Got him.
So here, for the most part, in this heavy offense position, after he's killed the base asset, his goal is going to be to clear the enemy flag stand. That doesn't mean that he can't take some pot shots on some outgoing enemy cappers to see if he can slow them down or even shut down their route altogether.
Sort of moving. There's people on me though.
I'm coming down mid, trying to meet you.
And yeah, using those throwing discs, you can throw one after another really, really fast there. He gets an easy kill there.
I'm trying to stay low. Just skiing on the ground.
Roger. I'll kill Gaster chasing
I'll need you though. It's gonna come to you.
I'll stop here. Yeah, I'll stop here so you can throw it. Gaster medium or low? Yeah, same.
Heavy on heavy action here. But even just take a look at how much damage this bolt launcher does versus another heavy. I mean, that's practically 50% of his HP just for hitting a single midair, which is not hard to do in Tribes 3.
Yeah, I killed him before. I'll spot it. Ah, fuck. It's no idea where you went. Taddy's out. I'll pretty much full.
Miller needs help, probably.
I've killed one chase. JP's on me.
So right now, chickenNwaffles could stay and defend. Try and fight Sterilizer there. But the main objective is the flag carry, of course. So it really makes sense for him to pull away. I mean, he could probably have gotten that kill, but and he will still try to. But the main focus, of course, is that capper.
Is it random when it goes with
Oh my fucking god!
Linked into it.
Oof.
Sounds like we got unlucky there.
I hate blink.
All right, chickenNwaffles trying to go for some Hail Mary shots. Nothing connects. And the enemy team is now up 1-0. And here we're going to be using the teleporter. And this is a great position for chickenNwaffles, having the high ground, especially with these arcing weapons. And again, playing the midfield. His main goal is the enemy flag stand, but he's going to take pot shots at Evil here if he can. And also, his position... Ooh, nice midair. Check out his positioning here. There's a nugget here. He's also got Survivalist perk. What does that mean? That nugget is going to heal him up to full health. So he's almost playing in sort of a passive offensive position here, because he knows he can back off to that nugget. And again, of course, he's using his ping ability to point out cappers. He's also on comm saying, hey, there's a capper coming right. Very, very important to do that. You're going to help your defense. Your defense is going to love you if you're calling out all the cappers. And if you take a look at that flag stand, it was practically fully clear. So it was easy for me to grab this flag and be on my merry way. And of course, you know, this Frost could have been on my ass. He could have been chasing me, but chickenNwaffles is going to help me out a lot by killing Frost here. And again, he's playing this viable midfield position. Instead of just staying on offense and staying at the enemy base, he's using the teleport to get back, just to make sure that I'm going to be able to take this flag home and cap more easily.
He will try to crash for that. We might be able to finish.
Do you want me to push up?
One guy high left here.
Left over here. I actually died there. I can't believe it.
And it's really no harm, no foul for him to be back here because the offense needs to reset anyway. So he's got plenty of time to sync up with his offense here.
Right over here.
If you hear on comms, I just called I'm 15 out, so chickenNwaffles knows it's time for him to start moving forward and clearing the flag stand.
I can do a back. I can do a make it a back route. Their off is. Oh, I think you should go.
All is that need eyes on Taddy.
So yeah, I mean, now is the time to go. I called that I'm about 10 out, so he's making the aggressive play to go straight to that flag stand with the portal.
JP is on stun too. Right now. Mid at him.
And yeah, those defenders have no choice but to focus on chickenNwaffles.
I should be home with this. You don't have the flag, push. What?
Let's pretend that didn't happen.
You could be home with it, but
If you believe hard enough, it will happen.
I went straight through it.
you might have got conked. I think you'd have got conked
I don't
actually.
think
I actually don't know what happened there. I don't know if I got conked or
I
not.
didn't see the thing on my screen.
Something on the right there. I can't tell what
High
type
left
that is.
or something high left.
Yep, again, you can't really see it because the quality of the stream isn't great, but 1 or 2 pixels over there is the enemy capper, and he's going to call that out and tag it for his defenders.
Remember to hit stand whenever. JP just passed me on the left.
Spawned in 5.
Caddy on the left. Gusper's trying to push me.
He's up full.
Alright.
Am I trying to grab this? Yeah, I'm grabbing this. Okay. I'm there.
Actually, chickenNwaffles not in a great position here. He gets mid-aired. Pretty low. Still gets a kill. He's still there. What can he do against JP? Trying to TP out.
I'm crushing.
They have really good chase. I should crush him, JP. Okay.
Yeah, nothing really worked out there. The rest of his team was dead as well, so not much of a chance.
Just kidding. I got a nug. I dropped the flag. I got a nug. I'm moving.
Oh, good.
I want to call that play out for myself because it was fucking sick. I was limping my way home, super low HP, and I was basically by myself. I just killed my Sagent, if you see at the top right. And I'm like, I'm low, so I actually drop the flag, pick up the midfield nug, and keep going, which was
Just kidding. I got a nug. I
big
dropped
brain
the flag,
play.
I got a nug. I'm moving.
Oh,
He's on
good.
stand.
I'm
Come on,
with
gamer.
you. I'm with you.
I'm home. Oh,
Mid
keep
at your
going.
chase. Chase on you. Chase is dead.
Nice play.
What the fuck is that one?
I'm ready to go in on stand-up whenever.
I'm kind of behind him right now.
Give me like 5.
So again, coordinating your offense is absolutely critical in every Tribes game, but almost more so in this Tribes game than any other Tribes game. If you have a competent defender on that flag, it's not going to work. If you are trickling one at a time, it's not going to work. You're going to get mid-aired. So you hear Meller call, I'm like what does he say? I'm ready to go, and Chicken is saying, actually no, wait 5 seconds because I'm still a little ways away. Ooh, nice midair.
I'm hitting JP.
I'm going in now.
Who's home with me?
I'm with you. I'm just following you around.
Oh,
Cross one shot.
they pushed
They
the.
realized on me.
Oh,
I mean, just disgusting damage there. I mean, we have to rewind this.
I'm going in now.
who's home with me?
I'm with you. I'm just following you around.
Oh,
Cross one shot.
So, couple of midairs. Frost is dead. JP's medium armor. Let's say he's got 5/6 of his HP left.
oh, what a pass.
One shot basically takes him to nothing.
I'm back.
chickenNwaffles gets the immediate return.
Shoot it.
JP could have potentially tossed the flag as soon as he got it because he saw that Chicken was in his face, but I mean that kind of play is going to come over time.
JP's in
I
lights.
got mid-aired, man, across the map. What?
Cheater. Call him out.
Yeah, let's reset.
I'll do another back. 20 out.
There's no old chat. Oh, wait, I'm not supposed to talk shit.
VGS. Something left side. I see something right here, halfway.
I'm pushing Frost off his like.
That's like cap left.
bunker hill that he's
Sonic. It's JP on the left, doing it back.
Push like 10.
I think we're
Okay,
back.
Talian's on the right, ping them.
5 out.
Like 5.
Okay. Pushing in.
Did JP? Yeah, JP went in this.
So again, pretty well coordinated on offense here.
Jasper will stand low.
That's done.
Nice.
Nice.
And I should be home with that because that was practically a back route. It was not a full back route. It wasn't straight back to front, but it was kind of side back to side front, I guess. So I should be home with that in like 10-15 seconds.
I accidentally killed myself on enemy, so.
So actually, chickenNwaffles opting to disc jump twice there. Disc jumping in this game does very little compared to previous Tribes games, but as a big, fat, heavy armor, he wants to get over there as quickly as possible, even though he's at 50% HP or so. Let's see if it pays off.
He's just behind
Ooh, I
Stan.
might need in a second.
He still has his teleporter up.
Yeah.
He's half out, they're passing.
Kill me.
Oh,
Home, I think. Next respawn. Next respawn.
Frost is in trouble here. It does look like Chicken. Oh, see, well, chickenNwaffles grabbed the nugget there, so he was regenning his health. I mean, that was a close one. He could have I mean, if he just had a little bit more HP, he would have. That nugget would have just kept healing him over and over.
Frost is half with flag.
But Frost is in a bad position here.
Okay, I'm pushing in with you.
He's got to drop the flag and grab the nug. Yeah.
I'm gonna be there in like 5 seconds.
Yeah. He's mid-aired.
Oh my god, you guys are slow. There's like 4 dudes.
Okay. We can go O. Or one more person can go O.
Evil. Yeah, I'm
Wait,
going.
he threw the flag. And then
You guys want to sync out?
Guys, if you're enjoying this content, please do consider subscribing to my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make the best
I'm
Tribes 3 educational content I can to help people understand the game at a more high level. Really would appreciate it.
he'll be there in like
Oh, just drop. Dead.
10 seconds.
Daddy tap on it.
I have scoop. I have scoop.
So here,
there's 30
chickenNwaffles sees that there's 3 enemy defenders sitting right there on the top of that hillside. He's not going to push in until he's synced up with his team.
seconds until both teams can cap, by the way.
Or he's going to take an alternate route.
Oh, yeah.
Teleporting in.
Yeah, go
And
for it.
the enemy's defenders kind of have moved away from the flag carrier. This could be risky for them.
We should play all defense.
Get on there, Sam.
JP's going for more of a rabbit kind of play here.
Cleared their oath.
Oh, huge midair.
Nice. JP's very low.
Second midair. Nice stuff from Chicken.
Two of that.
I don't see any of his teammates though.
8 seconds. 8 seconds. Yeah.
He's going
Half
behind
there.
as well.
Okay, so notice at the top of the screen, the standoff timer is about to be over. So that means both teams are just going to be able to cap the flag. This is a new mechanic in Tribes 3 where if you're holding if there's a standoff where both teams have the flag for 2 minutes, you can just get the capture and get the point. Nobody likes this. Nobody I've talked to likes this.
Don't stand.
But it does. This is the first time I've actually seen it. Like
We're both standing on stand.
I've actually never. I don't think in any other pug I'd seen this happen.
Both cap.
Keep.
So both teams actually are able to get a point on the board.
You gotta be kidding me. I have conks.
Okay.
Oh my
Nice
God.
standoff.
Gentlemen, agreement.
I wish I was streaming this right now. That's fucking funny. It's the worst design decision I think I've ever witnessed.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't see anything on the left, so watch right.
What happened to 5 cap or 7 caps?
Two of them are pushing me here.
just do a quick left this time?
Coming in from left,
Okay.
a little behind
Playing now.
red.
I don't see caps anyway.
They're like it.
Ooh, I like that positioning. Teleporting to the top of this base. It seems like you can actually stand on that as well.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could actually stand up there.
How's it?
Man, a fucking teleporter is.
Hit him once. He's half HP.
That's just, it's kind of dirty. It's a kind of dirty position.
My return isn't great, but I
You have people
full
coming to
HP.
meet you, but they're low.
Oh no, I'm dead. I'm dead. They have.
Chicken will do his best to try and keep this alive.
Not close.
Teleporting out there.
They come meet me.
Nice.
And it works. It works.
Nice return.
Oh, that's so good. All the row is dead. You
Yeah.
should be. you
And
should
he's
be
most of the way home.
Uh,
Gonna give himself a self-impulse.
Yeah.
I'm heavy.
Yeah, evil and another heavy aren't.
I'm coming in as fast as like humanly possible.
I think you're beating them. Should be good.
Take your time, take your time.
I'm taking my
JP's
time.
and
Yeah,
lights.
you go the.
That's the only question.
Nice.
And there's the cap.
Literally. You know what was the play of the game? When fish stick dropped the flag and picked up a nugget, and then walked the flag home
Dude,
again.
actually, that was.
Listen to Meller. Meller knows.
100% bonus to the game.
I promise that's not why I picked this this game to spectate, but it was a pretty sick play. So what are some of the fundamentals that that we're seeing here? First of all, first and foremost, offense always syncing up, always communicating timing. Cappers communicating their timing. Cappers making sure that their heavy offense, their medium offense are in sync so that they can clear that flag stand. It goes both ways. You have to both make sure that you're there. You're seeing positioning, using the midfield, teleporting back and forth, using high ground whenever possible, using that teleporter to really great effect. We also saw one more thing. Gladiator is overpowered, man. This thing needs to be nerfed. I know that there's a bug right now. It's not supposed to be able to one-shot light armors, but the fact that it is one of the strongest weapons for dealing damage to players and also just completely destroys base assets in an instant is kind of insane. The last piece is the Survivalist perk. Many times in this game, you saw chickenNwaffles taken down to maybe 20-30% HP. A single nugget is going to bring them all the way back. These are some of the things that are making heavy armor so incredibly strong in the meta right now. All right, we're heading over to Wavemist. This time, chickenNwaffles is going to be playing heavy offense once again. I have not watched this game yet, but Chicken suggested that I give it a shot, as it was another good game, another fun game to watch. And of course, running the same busted-ass loadout, we're going to see the heavy bolt launcher, gladiator, survivalist perk, and teleporters once again.
Heavy here.
So taking these long shots at the base assets, again, going to be able to take those base assets down right away, which is something good to do in the first run. Nonetheless, Frost does get out even without proper clear, but it doesn't look like it's going to be a solid run. That offense was not necessarily perfectly synced.
I didn't see any fucking captures. Okay, I killed him.
Zedo's starting right.
Okay, interesting. Chicken's going to try and stop Zato, but he gets another kill instead. Oh, one-shotting JP. That is just absolutely painful.
He's back right.
The Gladiator is bugged in this patch and will one-shot lights. Apparently, it's not supposed to. It's also going to two-shot turrets, which is also nuts.
I'm dead in base.
Can we put
Okay,
those
this is a little bit unfortunate for Chicken's team because his cappers are 20 out, and they can probably find a way to delay. Like if I'm in this situation and my heavy offense is dead, I might say I'm going to extend my route and do a back route, or just slow down and just do a static route. But right now the offense is certainly not in sync, because it's going to take Chicken more than 20 seconds to get over.
Yeah, he's probably like 30 out. He's Zato's right side, like 15.
Actually, I mean, here Chicken is continuing to play this midfield position. Oh,
Okay, Zato died.
I mean, I don't hate it because he wasn't going to be able to get over to the enemy base in time to sync up with Frost, his capper, anyway. So you might as well disrupt in the midfield.
I need one of you guys to push left side.
I'll respawn left elbow.
So this next run, they're hopefully a little bit more coordinated on offense. Oh, maybe not. Chicken might die in midfield. JP doing his best. Oh, but if Chicken gets the kill, then he gets the nug. This is why Survivalist is so broken. Oh, but also the game is broken and the nug fell through the floor. So what are you gonna do?
He's right there. Gonna fuck them up. What's the time?
Oh, he's in.
Wait, did he get the nug? He got a nug. So now dueling JP again, who JP's playing medium armor, so it's a tough duel, man. Not only does Heavy have way more HP, he also does way more damage. Which I think I speak for a lot of the community when I say I hope they tune that significantly. Because, again, grabs the nug, he's full HP. So I think this is one of the reasons why this midfield position is so effective currently in Tribes 3. First of all, the maps are pretty small, so you can be effective even though you're not playing on one flag stand or the other. Second of all, you have the teleporter. Third of all, Nuggets, if you get the kill, then you can just continue to be a nuisance. Versus other Tribes games, yes, you do drop Nuggets, you do drop health packs and health kits in other Tribes games, but they only heal a small amount.
Fucked up at the moment.
He's half slow. He's half and slow.
Yeah, I'll meet him.
I have no chase at all.
I've chased. I got him.
Okay, that's
Don't
actually a good play from the enemy capper. He knew that he was going to get mid-air there. He knew he was dead. So he actually throws the flag and shoots it. It's called punting, to get it at home as quickly as possible instead of dying to chicken and waffles and having the flag fall not as far. So good play. But Chicken has a teleporter.
There's 6 out of 10 right now.
Anyway, the flag is returned.
He's half. Llama.
They return.
Can I get that? No.
I return.
Fuck me.
Meet me mid.
I mean, Chicken has been standing in the same little gully for
Jazz on stand,
what,
half HP. I
2-3
got 2 heavies on
minutes
stand, half.
consecutively?
One chase behind you. Dead.
Good shit.
Alright, got one.
I'm very low.
And doing so much value for his team. He's just fragging like a madman in the midfield.
I miss. I'm dead. Let's drop.
I think he's right.
That's a light armor, dude.
Yeah, escort this.
It's gonna be tough.
No, it's like
I'm picking this up. I need help from lights. I'm very slow.
Yeah, come.
It's
Yeah, with the chase.
It's 3. I'm trying to throw this down.
Okay, big crash in the midfield. Both teams with multiple players crashing this flag.
I threw it.
Chicken's gonna prioritize returning his flag. Oh! Oh shit, bro. Okay, chill, bro. Fuck.
Yeah, return. Yeah.
Damn, what a shot.
Okay, our stand's clear. I'm resetting loadout.
Gonna see if anything's on the right side there.
one left.
What's the time?
He's in. He missed.
Again, trying to sync up as best as possible.
I have 2 on
Frost, his capper, just said, I'm just spawning now. So no reason to go in aggressive, but he's kind of in no man's land here.
Alright.
He maybe
Zero
should have
dead.
actually
Zero dead.
backed up even further at that point when he heard that.
He stopped.
JP's dead.
We need a
Three
nugget.
down.
I see something left.
There are
I'm gonna cut
nuggets
it off.
in the front row.
Someone's
Thank you.
starting right here. Medium here.
They haven't even taken out. Oh, they have taken out.
Oh no, here. I'm going for it.
Sounds like the other clearers were able to do the work necessary to let Frost get sort of out, but
We gotta sync up on offense. We're not synced.
yeah.
Jazz 1 HP on our base.
He dead. Where's Zeta?
Is this
He's coming. He's coming right now. He's like 20%.
Man, these two have been dueling this whole game. Chicken, of course, gets the kill, and the nugget is right there.
He's literally one chain.
They're sending so many people to deal with Chicken and
Stands
his
there.
his army of nuggets.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm just gonna be clearing, I guess.
Okay. I'll be 20 out.
Okay.
And I got hit on my.
Left here.
Again, calling the incoming casters whenever possible, especially if it's Zato. You know Zato's like the
Yeah, Zato's
primary
back
capper
left.
for his team. So you gotta call out that primary capper whenever you possibly can.
Hit him hard.
Again, though, the offense for this team has not been super well coordinated. I mean, Chicken is doing good value in the midfield, but
You can meet me here.
I mean, I wonder if this flag gets very far
They're dead.
because
Yeah.
the full offense was not together for it. Oh, just a gross play. Just a disgusting play. Okay, flag's moving.
Yeah.
Well,
I just don't have the grab.
sailing through the air.
I'm just coming at you.
Got it.
You can always find that shit. Nice shot.
Thank you.
There's no one on you for a year.
I'm gonna do
You got
that.
it. Fuck it.
Oh God.
Went so far over.
See, in other tribes games, that's a great play, especially because he's moving really slow as heavy armor to throw that flag to the stand. In this game, the flag tossing physics are so bizarre and unintuitive. I mean, eventually we'll figure them out, but also I just hope that they change them because, I mean, like, let's watch that again. Like,
I'm gonna do that.
he's moving super slow. It's going to take him like 5 seconds to get in here. In other tribes game, he can get it in a lot faster, avoid getting Nitron by tossing it,
Take it.
but it just flies way too high for Hitui.
Went so far over.
Front now. Front in two. JP's gone for the red.
Uh-oh. And it actually results in the cap not happening. JP was potentially in position to Nitron that,
Sorry, I
though.
tried to throw it
So
to you and it just went
Back right
over your
now.
head.
Zero dead.
it's not a terrible play.
Yeah, good. The flag throwing.
It's a risky play. It's an alley-oop. It's a play that you want to do when you have teammates that
Come meet you mid.
I'm in midfield.
you know are going to be synced up. A little bit tougher to do in a pickup.
That was like PSI. Lang dead. They're running 2 caps now, by the way. So Zero MIA.
Yeah, Invis back left. Invis back left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Got him.
Zero dead. Lang should be on route 15.
And again, there's this nugget that spawns in the field, so this midfield positioning really does work for Chicken here. No word on the playtest yet, TC Punk. But I'm assuming Thursday, as always.
Yeah, I'll try to come back.
I like that teleporting to Frost's, like, pathing.
How are they doing?
JP's on chase.
Oh, Frost needs a toss. He does get the toss off. Oh, again, too high, though.
On this flag.
JP's on it.
Coming.
I'm super low.
JP dead.
Shouldn't go anywhere.
Sorry.
I can hold. I can hold.
And the reason this is really common in pretty much every single tribes game to not return the flag right away because the enemies are generally going to be going and crashing directly to that flag stand. So by holding it in the field, you essentially split their attention between the flag stand and where the flag currently stands. So even if the enemy team like owned the flag stand and had bodies all over it, Chicken is going to at least force them to come to him, and that means that they're not going to be able to go to where the capper is as well.
Okay,
So he's saying, I have the flag, I can return whenever you need, just let me know.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
I'm ready.
Stand.
Also, he can see the...
I'll tell you. 3, 2, 1, return.
Wasn't super impactful there, but that is, in general, a lot of newer players are just going to return the flag as soon as they see the opportunity to. In tribes, that's
Hang out.
typically
Where's
not actually
Lang and
the
Zero?
optimal play.
They did die. One left.
Lang isn't heavy now, so.
Okay, go.
Back right, back right. Lang.
Lang fucked up.
I'm dead. I don't
JP
have-
also trying to play this midfield positioning off the stand, and
They're already been playing.
Oh, he's out fast. He's out fast. He's out fast. He's out fast.
Two in base still.
okay, trying to cut off the path for this capper.
I'm lasering him.
I got 3 people all over me.
He's behind base. Left hand low.
Oh, big return.
Might lose this as well.
One thing interesting is that
That's dead.
you're never seeing Chicken and Waffles recall. This is the first time we've watched him recall, really.
Oh.
I spawned back right.
Grabbed it. I'm low as fuck. Throwing it on the stand. Throwing it on the stand.
He would get more value out of CG here.
Get the heavy.
Potentially, the heavy CG is very, very strong. So is Gladiator.
Oh man, I missed the mid-air.
Thanks for the follow, Mysterion.
Nice shot.
Right, stop.
Okay. King out. Better loadout.
And I don't know if if it has something to do with this map and just how flat it is. I mean, when we're talking about Katabatic, there's a lot more hills to position yourself on around the flag stand, as well as use for line of sight blocking. It just seems like it's been a lot harder for Chicken and Waffles on this map to sync up with his O, because he's putting himself in a very vulnerable position on the low ground here.
Llama grab. He's 1 HP.
Only half left on stand.
But nonetheless, they've been able to clear the stand pretty well. Survivalist perks brings him back to full HP. It's just Hauzia on the flag stand, and he's not even looking at the capper. He's looking at Chicken and Waffles.
Our stand is clear. Our stand is clear.
You have a bunch of chase. GP chasing.
Oh, it's fine.
Too high.
Oh, GP's on it. He's on it.
I'm dead. They got it.
Pretty low scoring game. Only one cap on the board, actually. It's pretty rare to see a game with so few caps happening.
Is that him right here?
And here it just looks like Chicken and Waffles decided to D up. Basically, when one of the offense just stays on defense for like a single run.
He's dead.
It's kind of what that terminology means.
No, both cappers dead.
I need help killing this heavy.
I'm on it.
I'm there.
I'm not gonna be there
But
for-
once again, Chicken Waffles and his offense
or-
may be slightly out of time here.
Don't you hate when you hit it? It's okay. Don't you hate when you hit a MA and it doesn't reg?
I'm gonna have nothing.
You have nothing?
Okay, as soon as he hears Frost saying, I have nothing, he probably screwed his route up. Chicken's just going to teleport out of there and hit a couple of nice mid-airs.
Dead on stand.
He's going to go for that nug as well, most likely.
Back left.
Back left, back left.
Yeah, back left
Same-
in
same
5.
Oh. Now he's hearing all the calls about the back left, so... okay, there's another nug in here. I don't actually know all the nug positionings yet.
He dug really recently.
Time.
Thank you.
Ooh, nice long-range shot there.
Like 10 seconds ahead of it.
I'm having very hard time hearing your times.
Hoff is low and stand. Just
Hey, my
Hoff
game.
and right.
Left.
Okay, offense has no capper. Frost is the only capper, and he crashed. Unfortunate.
My game crashed.
So Chicken's just like, you know what, we're up 1-0, might as well just D up.
He's back left, same route.
Big
Same
mid
route,
airs.
back left now. Hit him hard. I died.
Oh, Capper's moving though. Capper's moving quick. He's low, he's chainable.
It's probably far, right?
I mean, in a weird way, I almost would have liked to see Chicken just go like light chaser perk, and just disjump over there, because he easily could have gotten over there with the light and chaser perk. It looks like he's gonna get there anyway, so what do I know? Actually, TPing in the middle of that crazy battle.
He's low. Keep through it.
Mid air off. It's not a good path.
This is looking bad for Chicken's team. This looks like a cap.
They're all on it.
Oh,
Kinda out.
Snacky is out.
Snacker buys a lot of time for us here.
Yeah, the O on this map was definitely a little bit out of sorts, for sure.
We do need D though.
I mean, Frost is your only capper, and Frost has really
Are you dead?
not been a capper main, so
If they
See
call
if I
me,
cut off your lights.
yeah.
just gotta hold good on HP.
I cut off one
Nice
light.
shot.
I mean, you're doing a lot of
I can just try
really important work for your team on in this midfield position.
When do you guys want to go on out? I could go on in 5. Drop chase.
20 seconds.
He's just holding
I
behind
don't
this.
make
We're
it.
gonna
on
lose.
this
We might lose flag.
Okay, I'm gonna
There's
TP
one
in.
guy
Ooh, I'm on
behind you,
HP.
really low.
Yeah, I blame Frost too. Yep.
He is behind you.
Always blame Frost. It's a tried and true strategy. Can't wait to see what changes are coming this week. I've really enjoyed watching your videos. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Got a lot of nice comments in the main Discord today. Made me,
No, sudden death.
I was gonna go to the movies tonight, but I decided to stay home and do this instead.
Zato just started a route soon.
Wait, I can't respawn.
Which side?
Uh-oh.
He's starting route. Not sure where yet. Like 35, 40
What is
seconds.
this? Okay. Alright, I fixed it.
Probably just gonna do a
Mid and Wavemist
Lang is in light as well.
is so short. Yeah, midfield is.
I hope Zato
You can control a lot of midfield with that teleporter.
Oh, I think I saw face pack.
Like
outside.
most of it.
What's your time?
Yeah, there's a right. Left, right, is right. Right is left. Right is first.
He's really good. What the fuck? He's just not taking damage.
Yeah, he's not taking damage. It's weird.
The left is half.
Yeah, Dia.
Looks like it wanted it to be.
Seems like this is gonna be the game-winning cap here
One stand.
Is
one.
in overtime.
I'm not getting him.
What?
Oh my god.
What happened? Frost,
Come on, please.
cap it, bro.
God. Ooh.
Holy
was a nice
shit.
game.
Do you not get hit markers in overtime?
Yeah, I also didn't get
Was it
that.
the face pack?
No, I was getting direct hits for sure.
Yeah,
And-
Ken,
also
make sure
just
you
didn't get one.
make sure you guys add again. You gotta wait until the
I
bot.
think Snipe
There you
is,
go, make
um,
add.
I don't know if Snipes. I don't think Snipes too.
Chicken, do you wanna just jump on Discord and like chat for a sec? No worries if not. Let's have you jump on. I'm gonna give you a ring.
Hello.
What's up, dude? How's it going?
Yeah, that one was actually pretty bad.
Yeah, you guys were definitely mistimed on offense a lot. I noticed that you were stopping in the midfield pretty often to try and kill the incoming cappers. Do you think that kind of got you a little bit out of time, or was it lack of communication?
It was lack of communication because I think Frost was bad at calling his times. And I think he messed up a few routes. And then some of them I think someone said in the game, they were like, I can't hear your times. So that was the issue.
Yeah.
And then JP was coming out as medium with chain gun, trying to meet me a lot,
Mm-hmm.
which, like, he wasn't on the stand, which is good, but I wasn't clearing. So
Yeah. So I know you've been beating the drum, where a lot of people feel like this game is very defensive heavy. I mean, me as someone playing cap against really good defenders, it feels like running into a brick wall sometimes, getting mid-aired by Jaggle 20 times in a row.
yeah,
But you've been beating the drum of it's actually offense that is overpowered in this game. Can you talk
I think
about
like
that?
yeah, because in Pugs, people aren't well coordinated, and it's so new that like we're trying to figure out how to play the game well. So I think if you have like a team where you have one or two cappers who are really coordinated with offense, then it's completely offense sided. If you kept everything the same, like the gladiator and the bolt launcher and teleport, because you could have like 2 or 3 heavies just teleporting out to your stand, you know, on cue at like 15 or 10 seconds, and then you just wipe the stand with like 2 mid-airs. So that's why I believe it's so OP. Because in some of the matches I saw, there were some good clears, and we did exactly that. And it's like, as a defender, it's like, how do you stop that?
Yeah, so now here's an interesting question, or my question to you after with that context. Let's say they find some way to nerf balance. Maybe they even take the teleporter out temporarily. Maybe they reduce the impact of nugs so it doesn't heal you quite as much.
Mhm.
Maybe they nerf the gladiator. Is offense still overpowered, or does that instantly
No.
change everything?
No, I think it changes because say you don't change the chain gun, then like defenders are just going to chain you down before you get to stand, or like one of them will come out and meet you, and your only other option would be to like ski around the map in some hidden route and then clear at a certain timing.
Yeah, and
So I think
we
the
are
chain
seeing
makes
that.
it too strong.
Yeah, I mean, we are seeing that. Like cloak capping became the meta. I think I first
Yeah.
saw APC doing it, like day 1 of the playtest, and then by day 2, everyone's like, okay, we this is super strong.
And it's like a band-aid, right? It's like you need to cloak cap in order to get around defenders who are unkillable without a good offense.
Yeah,
Because otherwise you run into what, like mines or the bubble shield or chain gun, and like you can't get out. Or you just get sniped mid route by someone camping your route because the maps are so small.
Yeah, I definitely noticed, especially, I mean, Katabatic to me just feels like the one map that truly feels like a real tribes map.
Yeah,
But even on Katabatic, you were playing this sort of midfield position. I mean, obviously the teleport has a lot to do with that, and the Nugs have a lot to do with that. But we even see guys like Jagle with medium armor playing midfield quite a lot. What do you
hmm
think about Tribes 3 makes midfield such a like? Because no other Tribes game really has like someone who just plays a lot of midfield.
sits mid. Yeah, like as heavy, it's basically only because of teleport. And on like Kata, for example, you could sit on really good high ground next to their stand, or like on your side of the stand, and you can see cappers. And from their side, like where that tower is with the nug, you can also spam stand and go in within like 5 or 10 seconds. You could still be on queue. With other maps, it's not the same. Like on Wavemist or whatever, mid is so short and the sides aren't long enough that cappers don't really have a lot of options besides going invisible. So like you could play midfield and spot and shoot cappers really easily. Whereas on Kata you can't really do that because you have to pick a side. Because there's like two big mountains
Mm-hmm.
on either side.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes Kata the better map, IMO.
Yeah, I mean, even if just looking at Wave Miss right now on my stream, the hills are, I mean, they're more
They're
like
tiny.
like you know ant holes or whatever you call them. I don't know. Like they're barely even hills. Like they're just little lumps in the ground compared to Kata or even Dry Docked.
Yeah, even dry dock too. Dry dock to maybe a lesser extent because you could sit in as an offensive player. You could sit in mid on the big mountain in the middle, and then you could go in, but it's a little bit further away. Whereas I think I did that in the Catavod mostly, whereas I would like sit in the hill, spot cappers, try to shoot people who are crossing me, and then once I hear you call like 15 out, then I go and crash and I'd be on time. Whereas like Wave Mist is as offense, where do you stand? Like where do you wait for your capper? There's like no good hills, so your only other option is to teleport in. And then like JP was doing it really well, playing medium. He's going out to meet me before I could even do that.
Okay, so most of this 6 hour VOD or whatever it is, 6-7 hours of gameplay that you have here is you playing heavy. A lot of it's heavy offense as well. Yet you're
Yeah.
calling for this shit to be nerfed. Are you trying to prove a point here? Like, what would you like to see changed?
Um, I think it would just be more fun to have harder to hit projectiles, like smaller hitboxes and things like that. Chain gun a little bit less oppressive, so it's more fun for both cappers and offense players. And then just maps with bigger hills and better routes for not only cappers to go through but offensive players. Because I think that's what makes Kata stand out to me is that as an offense player, I have more options for how I want to approach the stand.
Cool. All right, man. Well, I enjoyed watching these VODs. Anything else you want to say before we jump off? Are you playing in the draft tournament?
No, I'm not.
You're not?
I'm not going to be around.
Oh, that's so sad. You'd be pretty high on my list, dude.
Thank you.
Oh, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. But all right, man. Well, you gonna be playing this weekend?
Yeah, probably. I'll probably play Thursday and Friday.
Okay.
Saturday, I'll be gone.
Cool. All right. Anything else you want to say?
And that's it.
All right. Thanks, man.
All right. Thanks, Fish. Later.
All right. Cool. That was Chicken and Waffles. Today was fun. That was a VOD review session where we watched two maps from top level European pugs. We watched Chicken and Waffles POV playing heavy offense with arguably the most busted loadout you could possibly do in this game. I wonder how long this video will be relevant, to be honest, because the next playtest is coming up. It's Tuesday today, time of recording. Next playtest is coming up on most likely Thursday, and I very much expect some of these things to be changed, fixed, or tweaked. I think a lot of people were saying that the Gladiator's actually been bugged this whole time. So we will see, but regardless, even if everything, all the OP stuff you just saw gets nerfed, definitely going to be some interesting tidbits from this, especially for newer players. I do hope this was helpful. If it was, please give the video a thumbs up. Please subscribe here on YouTube, and I will see you in the next video.